Afternoon, it's 2 o'clock. This is Afternoon Live. Our top stories: cold comfort, the shock as the... Lovely. So the Chancellor's blaming the bad weather for the downturn.
Yeah, he is, and I think that's irritating people. Certainly snow has had an effect, but snow affected a lot of countries. Countries like Germany experienced growth over that period, Kay, whereas our economy seems particularly vulnerable. The best the Chancellor can hope for is that the money people didn't spend, if you like, in the last 3 months of last year, they'll spend in the first 3 months of this, and there'll be a bounce, but we'll have to wait and see.
He's not going to like the forecast. It's going to snow. Here we go. Watching Afternoon Live here on Sky News. Police are investigating alleged threats made against... Still to come, sport with John, including into the semis, the battle for silverware hots up in Melbourne. Talking about tennis, of course, that to come in just a few moments' time. Do stay tuned, I'll wait. Top stories on Afternoon Live for you. Police are investigating alleged... More than 100,000 people are at risk of a heart attack without even knowing it. A genetic condition which causes the early onset of heart disease is going undiagnosed. Sky's health correspondent Thomas Moore explains. To war. Let's find out what they've been saying at the inquiry today. As you can see, Mark Stone, who's been monitoring events throughout for us, joins us now live. So we heard what the former Prime Minister had to say on Friday. What have we heard today, Mark? Joe Yates has been remanded in custody until next Monday. Vincent Tabak, who lives next door to the flat where Joe lived, appeared at Bristol Crown Court this morning. No application for bail has been made at this stage. Sky reporter Andy Burton has been stood down from tomorrow evening's Carling Cup broadcast. He was caught on camera making sexist comments about a female assistant referee. He'll now be replaced from touchline duty for the second leg between Birmingham and West Ham. Former senior Metropolitan Police officer says the force didn't go far enough in investigating the News of the World phone hacking allegations. Brian Paddock launched legal action last year, claiming that the Met failed to warn him that his privacy may have been compromised.
In my experience, if somebody...
Andy Gray's been sacked by Sky Sports. Latest in just a moment. Stay tuned. We're looking forward to it, aren't we, Robbie? Robbie Collin is the News of the World film critic, joins us live. King's Speech, I only saw it this weekend. Big picture, isn't it? Best picture, rather.
No, I don't think
it's concerned. Or, as we heard today when the announcements were being made, Helen A. Bonham Carter. Likelihood that she might win?
I think
the other nominee, just looking on the wall here, I don't know, there you go, Robin. Robbie, rather, I bet you...
You know, it did incredibly well. Everyone loves that front runners. I would like to see it also perhaps go to Black Swan or 127 Hours, but I do... Why?
Why? Because I thought it was brilliantly acted. I thought it was a subject that a lot of movies tend to shy away from quite a lot, and they dealt with it with humour and integrity. Thank you. Are you a football fan?
Not in the slightest.
OK. Well, listen to what John has to say about the football, because it's quite interesting as far as Sian Massey is concerned, hearing that actually she has been withdrawn from the game tomorrow night. She had really good discussion and debating point, actually, isn't it? News at sky.com, 84501. What do you think? Do you think it's the right decision for Sian's sake that she is withdrawn from that game tonight, forgive me, rather than tomorrow night, because of the abuse that she might get from the crowd?
Well, Kate, imagine the position.
What is next?